Hey guys, Hilaire here, Team Fo Team Captain, coming at you today with another deck profile from my long belated top release event. I got second place at PPG. Marcel got first, and I got top 8 at Cool Stuff. So this is it. The leader I use is Broly. I think this is the list you have to play in order to play Broly Storm and be effective this format. So moving on to the first 4 cards. They're going to be pretty much floodgates, as I like to call them. You got Toki Toki, Time Patrol Konoha, the Nosuke Son Goku, and the Kami. So with these, this is usually my turn 1 play because if it's something that's going to spam the field like Kidless or Skillless, I want a Toki Toki into Kami to leave it on board. Hopefully it'll combo out of it. The Shugesh plays, obviously I have the Konoha, and for the Gogeta plays, obviously I have the Nosuke Son Gokus, just to lock them. Moving on to the next 4 cards are going to be the 4 Godly Destruction Whis. I feel like Whis is mandatory in this format with all the energy untapping. They just say, give me one. Moving on to the next 4 cards are going to be the 4 Planet Vegetas. This allows me to search through my deck. As well as 4 Successor of Hope. Same thing, allows me to search through the swap targets. Extra cards is going to be 2 Battering Lasers to make sure my finishing play goes off, as I will show you towards the end. I have 4 Cold Bloodlust in order to stun my opponent. And just in case you have the Killie Zone, I have the 4 Flying Nimbus to pitch the Cold Bloodlust. So we're always in there, coach. Now moving on to the battle cards are going to be the 3 Bardogs, 2 Gohans. The reason why I run the Gohan is literally, honestly, you don't want to get blown out against Red, because Red versus Storm is literally a blowout when they have the counter that pitches 1 and manages 15. So with this, it's a barrier guy that could also attack Skillless and it'll survive through a combo. Moving on to the next 3 swap targets are going to be the 3 Gohans and the 3 Son Goku Path to Greatness. So these are versatility cards. I like to use these, especially against the Broly matchup, because they can't pop it on the field. And the Gohans just allows me to just key things I have to kill. Moving on to my win con is going to be the 4 Height of Mastery. So Height of Mastery needs no explanation. Turn 4 is your win turn. Once you get to turn 4, you summon this guy, and as well as you have a battering in hand, and there's pretty much no comeback from that. Now, moving on to my 8 super combos. I'm going to have, of course, the Pure-Hearted Son Goku for these bad boys. In addition to 4 of the Son Goten. So these Son Goten, the reason why I like to use them is, since my battle cards all have barrier minus the Bardock, well, the ones I'm attack with is going to be this Goku or this Gohan. I like to just leave them on board and have this behind it, because with this behind it, this Son Goten gives them additional 15k power. So it's going to be pretty hard for your opponent to KO those guys. So I feel comfortable just searching them out with my successors and just leaving these 2 guys on board without having any fear behind it. So let's move on to the side deck real quick. You guys seen I main this engine. So let's say I'm going against a Shugesh. I would take out 1 and 2, add an additional Toki Toki and Konoha. Same thing with Gogeta. Take out 1 and 2, add an additional Son Goku, and additional of this. Same thing with spam decks. Take these 2 out, add additional Toki Toki, and add a Kami. Moving on to the next 3, which is going to be a Dark Power Man Saiyan. These are, of course, for your Child's Wish decks. Moving on to the next 4. These are, of course, for your yellow and green decks. Hara. My opinion is just still a must. And the next 3, staple in my opinion, going against blue decks such as Sorority Gone and the infamous Janemba, are going to be the Tiens. And for the Skillless matchup, you always have to have your Man Saiyan for the blowouts. So overall, this deck is pretty good. Like, I really enjoyed it because it allowed me to win games I shouldn't have won. The barrier guys just attacking consistently, and the fact that you can't get around them, because if you attack this Gohan and they use a super combo, you literally switch your leader attack when I could just bring this guy up to 15, so my Gohan will be 25 base, and then give him an extra 5k. So this deck is really good. I'll go into pretty much more explanation in depth. I'll try to do a gameplay video to actually show how this works, but just had to record a deck profile real quick because I just sold these cards to Rishi, because I'm moving on to a volume 2 version of this deck, because I think for the first time ever I figured out an actual anti-meta deck that combats the meta. So stay tuned. make sure you guys check this deck profile out and use it, man. Like it's really good. I'm not gonna lie. Against the kidless, you just survive to turn 4. They can't really kill your guys. Just survive to turn 4, and you usually win. The only matchup that literally gives you problems are going to be Broly. But with Broly, all you have to do is keep stunning their guys. Like Broly, the key thing on Broly is you have to keep bloodlusting their guys. So once they use a 1-drop, they summon, they take 2 life. Everything following, trying to pop it, just keep going ahead and just bloodlusting their guys while keeping barrier guys on board. Because if you keep the barrier guys on board, they can't use their leader effect, and you keep applying pressure, as well as when they attack with their battle card, always negate it. Because if you always negate their battle card attacks, their leader will be stuck. Because if you negate their battle card attack, they can't combo. Meaning if they have 5 cards in hand, they only draw 1 off leader. So always keep that in mind, guys. And like I said, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoy, and see you guys later.